Some of y'all venerate y'all ancestors, y'all just don't call it that. We're going to make this a self-care session. Having a morning routine, ancestral veneration. Being able to sit down and read a book. You do know there was a time where the enslaved were not allowed to be literate. So the fact that you can read your book in public, you can go to the bookstore and buy a book. You can peruse the rolls in the library and get whatever it is that you choose. Ancestral veneration. If you journal, that's a form of ancestral veneration. Some of your ancestors were not allowed to write. They could barely sign their names. If you look at old manuscripts, if you look in the Bible, some of your ancestors only had their initials because they did not know how to write their name. So the fact that you journal freely, ancestral veneration. If you clean your house up on Saturday mornings and you play that song that your mama used to play, if you play music while you clean up, that's ancestral veneration. You probably do that because you grew up in a house where that was done and you are keeping that memory alive. You're keeping that tradition alive and it just feels good. When that music plays, you remember those Saturday mornings, your grandma was in the kitchen, or those Sunday mornings and she was making biscuits, frying chicken. That's ancestral veneration. When you call your family and you say, remember that time, and you're keeping those memories alive. If you stump your feet and clap your hands when a song come on, and you make music with your hands and your feet, that's a form of ancestral veneration. You do know the slave owners outlawed the drums amongst the slaves because it was said that it incited violence. But really what it did was the vibration of the drums, the frequency of that beat, awakened the DNA inside of the slaves. And it reminded them of home. They did not bow down to the shackles of enslavement. And it was said that the drums is where they got their energy from. So the fact that you clap your hands and stump your feet to still get the melody of that drum when the music started feeling good, that's a form of ancestral veneration. Taking a bath is a form of ancestral veneration. Most of us bathe daily. You know, everybody else don't do that. You know who I'm talking about. The fact that you have a bathtub in your home or a shower in your home, you get to clean yourself as often as you choose. After a long day of work, you come home in your house and you bathe yourself. You get clean. You dust the residue of the day off of your body. That's a form of ancestral veneration. You're doing it, you just don't call it that.